Red blood cells are small, biconcave in shape, lack a nucleus, and lack other organelles. They are also flexible so that they can fit through small capillaries. Red blood cells are packed with a protein known as hemoglobin, which carries the oxygen and gives red blood cells their color. Red blood cells carry oxygen to distribute energy throughout the body, and they carry carbon dioxide back to the lungs to get rid of waste. Red blood cells are made by stem cells in the bone marrow of the skull, vertebrae, ribs, and end of long bones. The liver and spleen are the organs that recycle red blood cells as well as destroy them. Oxygen enters from the lungs, diffuses into the blood, and makes its way into the pulmonary vein. Leads to the left atrium, where it contracts. Blood goes through the bicuspid valve into the left ventricle. The left ventricle contracts, and blood goes through the aortic semilunar valve into the aorta. The aorta divides into different arteries such as the mesenteric artery, where it leads to the digestive tract, which takes the oxygen from the blood to use as energy to function. The blood now becomes deoxygenated, where it goes towards the liver through the hepatic portal vein. Once it passes the liver, the deoxygenated blood continues towards the hepatic vein, which merges into the inferior vena cava. The deoxygenated blood goes to the right atrium, where it contracts, and blood goes through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. The right ventricle contracts, and blood goes through the pulmonary semilunar valve into the pulmonary artery, which leads to the lungs. The oxygen-breathed thing diffuses into the blood, and the carbon dioxide is exhaled out of the body. This cycle repeats until we die. There are 8 types of blood separated into 4 groups. The groups are A, B, AB, and O. And the types are A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, O positive, and O negative. Blood groups are determined by the presence or absence of 2 antigens, A and B. Group A has the A antigen on red blood cells. Group B has the B antigen on red blood cells. Group AB has A and B antigens on red blood cells. Group O has neither A nor B antigens on red blood cells. Group O is a universal donor, which means it can donate to any blood type, and Group AB is a universal recipient, which means it can receive blood from any blood type and no agglutination will occur.